So Late. So this song is actually not really a made-up love song. This is kind of like, it's not a love song as much as it is just like getting out your emotions you feel after like a Hinge date doesn't work out. And I mean, it's like one of those things, like it's New York City, and you know, the world we live in these days, it's like, it's just like, you know, there's just too much, you know, there's so many people out there. It's like, you know, if a date doesn't work out, move on to the next. But I kind of felt like this is one, like this is someone I guess I'd gone on a few dates with, and like they cut it off, and it was like without reason. And so it's sort of like, well, I don't care. It is what it is. Like, I'll move on with my life. They move on with theirs. But it definitely allowed me to kind of like, this was a cool way to take your emotion and like write something and like make use of how you're feeling. And a lot of this stuff, like I would say it's not verbatim how I was feeling, but I think like just whatever the emotion was allowed me to write those lyrics thinking they made complete like real sense. But like when all is so over, so late is kind of just like, it's over and that's it. And it went on longer than it probably should have. It never actually had life and potential, but kind of not wasting time, but like kind of like that a little bit. But enough with the meaning of the song, because who cares that much? It's just a half real love song, and it happened a while ago, so who cares? But it made for a great song that I'm very proud of, and it's definitely kind of got a little bit of that Jimmy Eat World influence in there, and I think that it's pretty basic. Again, like it's not blue, you would not hear this on Blue Reverb. It's literally A, D, C sharp, D. But this harmony was definitely a good part to put in. I think it really gave it a boost, and it just hits. It really just hits. It was exactly what it needed. And this one, I actually meant to say this earlier. Oasis comes to mind for this, for sure. It's definitely something Noel Gallagher would have played on a lot of songs. I'm like, definitely Maybe, or What's the Story, Morning Glory. And this, you're actually hearing the first master Sam ever sent me. So this is his drums on there with my bass and guitars. And he did a great job with the drums. It was perfect, it lined up completely. He's so good at recording drums after two pre-recorded guitars and laying his touch on it, serving the song really well. And then the riff comes back in, which I didn't talk about because I started with the meaning of the song, but this riff is really what centers the whole song. And then the octaves come in right here underneath. And just sing when all is over so late a bunch of times. And the ending, I really wanted like a really good Kurt Cobain holdout scream. I try to think of what songs he does it in. He does it in something in utero, but here you'll hear it. And I really just wanted it like leave it all out there kind of thing. And I was proud of that for sure. It's a doubled scream, but like very, very glad with how that one turned out. And this is an early mix. But again, it's basically just like a half taken seriously love song, a little fling that went nowhere, but like, who cares? I'm way past it, on to another part of my life, but it gave me and left me with a great song that I can be happy with. So there you go.